Hello, I didn't see you there. Well, it just sounded cooler in my head. I don't know how YouTubers do it, but certainly I cannot do it. So, welcome to my channel. I am Charuta, and this video is going to be a fall and winter trend alert video. I love talking about trends. I've done so many trend alert videos previously on my channel. The last one I did was the spring summer 2019 trends. After that I just moved here and I thought people might not be interested in watching those videos, but I absolutely love filming them. So yeah, this is what this video is going to be about, and this is the first video that I'm filming in my new apartment, and I don't think you can see a lot of difference in the setup. I have my clothing rack, I have these few baskets, and I spent like the last 1 hour figuring out where am I getting the best possible light to film this video, and I think this spot is pretty nice. So I have my planner in which I have done research about the trends that I am loving, and it's no joke. I was up till 2 in the night after completing my college work. I was just frantically researching the runways and the street style. So without blathering any further, let's get this video started. So the first trend that I'm going to talk about is the grandma cardigan. Yeah, literally that is what I'm calling this trend. So this trend has seen the comeback of oversized sort of uglyish looking cardigans, and I personally feel that they look super cool because I am a grandma stuck in a body of a 20-something-year-old. I've seen these cardigans over all the runway. Chloe did a cardigan look on their runway where the model had a bottle green cardigan that was tucked into a midi pencil denim skirt. Also, Fendi did another cardigan look which I really liked. It was an all grey look and it was an oversized robe style cardigan, and it had cheetah prints on it, and it was paired up with a grey skirt and it was belted in the center. Then I also loved what Miss Somi did. So they had this robe like cardigan which had a lot of prints going on, and finally if you're someone who's like not that extra, you can totally go for the cardigan look that Jacquemus did. They just paired a basic very thin grey cardigan with one button on with a pair of trousers and some strappy sandals, and it would form the perfect fall outfit, literally chef's kiss. This is the first trend that I'm loving. I would also like to show you some cardigans that I have that I'm excited to wear for the fall. So this is like a basic white cardigan that I thrifted, and it has these buttons at front, and the second one that I have is a really cute one. It's like a pale pink cardigan. It has puff sleeves, it has this chain detailing in the front and these cute little bows which are like super duper cute, and this is so oversized, and the buttons are these cute little golden buttons. I absolutely love wearing this one. So there's a thing like the most sustainable shopping that you can do is shop from your wardrobe, and that is what I try to do every time whenever I see trends that are in for suppose a particular season, for fall or maybe for spring. So I first check out what's in my wardrobe, and then I think if I like one trend I would wear irrespective if it goes out of style, then only I think of investing into that trend. And since we're talking about cardigans, I also wanted to add a micro street style trend that I've been observing, and it is called the Cardigan Set. I've seen so many people wear a cardigan set, which is basically a cropped cardigan with a matching tube top or a spaghetti top that goes under it. So it looks super cute and I totally want one, but I'm not so sure about the practicality of it. So probably I'll DIY that for my fall trends DIY video, so stay tuned for that. So the second trend is another trend that is an absolute favorite, and the second trend is sweater vests. I know, it's like a full 180. I remember I had to wear sweater vest in my school with my blazer for the uniform, and I absolutely hated wearing the sweater vest. I would instead just wear a full sleeve sweater with my winter skirt instead of wearing a sweater vest and a blazer. And look at me now, I'm just like so obsessed with sweater vest. And this trend did come on a few runways like Gucci and Fendi, but it actually became popular by the street style. I see so many cool girls on TikTok, on Pinterest, on Instagram absolutely rocking this trend, and I've seen so many looks where the sweater vest is a little oversized and that is paired with a short sleeved shirt, biker shorts, or maybe a tennis skirt. I'm not that into the tennis skirt trend right now, but I absolutely love the sweater vest trend. I do not have any sweater vests to show you guys, and I also went to Goodwill to look for one, but I could not find one. So I am going to like DIY a sweater vest, which I am super excited about, so stay tuned for that video. So the third trend in my list is the animal print, and animal print is going strong since fall winter 18, and I personally feel that animal print is a classic. Not a lot of people would agree with me, but I feel like animal print literally never goes out of style. So in fall and spring 2019, the animal print that was really popular was the cheetah print or the leopard print, but right now we're seeing that prints like zebra print, the one that I'm actually wearing, and tiger print have become really popular, and you can see a lot of people sporting them on the streets and a lot of cool girls wearing them on Instagram, Pinterest. So I would be showing you a few pieces that I have in my wardrobe that I'm excited to rock this winter and fall. And I can't believe that it's like already so cold in Boston. I went for a walk today morning and it was literally 8 degrees in the morning. I was like, what the hell is this? The winter hasn't even started in Delhi. Delhi is still having like 37 degrees Celsius and this is like 8 degrees Celsius. So I think this video is coming at the right time. So talking about the pieces that I have in my wardrobe. So I have this really amazing cape that I got from the label Life, I guess 2 years ago, and it has these flared sleeves and I absolutely love it. And I also have added a few hooks in the front so that I can wear it as a dress, and it looks so nice. I can pair it with a black turtleneck and high-waisted black jeans and black boots and just put it on that, and it would just make a statement, and I love pieces that make statements, so that makes me happy. The next piece that I absolutely love is another tiger print piece, and this is a midi skirt. I've already worn it a lot of times on my Instagram and I am literally obsessed with this skirt since 2 years, and I got this from Sarojini for like 150 rupees. So yeah, that is what I'm talking about. You just have to dig pieces from your closet and just see what's in trend and style it and be the cool girl that you always wanted to be. So I'm calling this next trend borrowed from the boys, and suits have been so in since the past 2 years, and I loved them way before that, and I love oversized suits. And since I'm like a really skinny girl, whenever I used to wear oversized stuff, people used to look at me weirdly, but I am so happy now that I can now wear an oversized blazer and oversized trousers and look cool. And it's in trend too, so I won't have to think about pairing it with something that's like fitted on the top, and if I'm wearing something oversized on the top, it has to be fitted on the bottom. That is gone, and I've seen so many different versions of this trend on the runway. Gucci did a floral suit which was rather fitted on the top, like the blazer was fitted but the pants were really oversized and flared. And I also saw a suit that Dior did on their runway. It had brown checks and the blazer was really oversized and the pants were oversized too. Also Prada did a suit set. I think they did a skirt and it was a grey suit. So I am totally obsessed with that. And if you want to like add a little quarantine, stay at home spin to this trend, you can like pair oversized hoodie with oversized track pants. That also looks super cute. And if you have to go out for like running errands or something, you can tuck your track pants into chunky boots. And this is another micro trend that I'm seeing all over like Pinterest. So basically it's like a street style trend that you can tuck your oversized trousers into boots and it looks super cool. So let me show you my amazing collection of oversized suits that I absolutely love and that I got from Goodwill for basically nothing. So the first one is this cream suit. It has a cream blazer and oversized cream pants, and it is a petite suit, so it does fit really well even though it is a little oversized, so I love it. And the second one is this black suit. It's a double-breasted blazer and it has matching oversized trousers that I can tuck into my chunky black boots, and I'm super excited to style this as well for the fall. So basically now everything is borrowed from the boys, and I've seen the runways do the suits typically like a man would wear it, with a crisp oversized shirt and tie and blazer and trousers, and I am here for it. I definitely love the androgynous vibe. I'm calling this trend Checkmate, and you guessed it right because it involves checks and all kinds of checks. When I talk about checks, I'm talking about plaids, I'm talking about checks, I'm talking about houndstooth, and I'm talking about tartan, all the category of checks that you can think of. Checks are a classic for me. It isn't a trend because it comes back every single winter, even if it is not in trend. And since check has been in trend for the longest time, since like the past 3-4 seasons now, it has been leveled up. So now the runways are clashing different kind of checks together. I saw a check skirt, a maxi skirt on the Gucci runway which looked really cool, and Burberry also did a check look in which the model was wearing a black and a tan checked dress which was like clashed with a trench that had brown and tan colored check going all over it. I also saw what Prabal Gurung did on the runway and I absolutely loved it. He also clashed two different kinds of checks. The color scheme was same, it was black and white, so he contrasted two monochrome checks in a dress which looked really cool. Alexander McQueen also did a beautiful checkered dress with black and white checks, and he did a part of bodies using leather and it was a corset sort of shape that also looked really cool. So yeah, needless to say, checks is something that even people who do not like religiously follow trends have in their wardrobe for winter. So yeah, that is what makes it classic, and you definitely need some check pieces in your closet. Talking about me, I have this black and white check dress that is hanging in my clothing rack right now, and I also have this plaid jacket of sorts which I like literally wear all the time. So kids, class is still in session and I'm now standing because I'm super excited to talk about the next trend. I'm calling this trend Matrix Reloaded, and if you can guess from the name of the trend, I'm going to talk about leather. Leather has been so in since the past 2 years and I am all for it. I love leather trenches or oversized leather blazers, and I absolutely love this trend. And I've seen these trenches on a lot of runways and I love all of them. Tod's did a sort of army green brown sort of leather trench. I absolutely loved what Hermes did on their runway. They had this black very fitted trench. Alberta Ferretti, they had like puffed sleeves with the trench that I absolutely love. That is like my dream leather trench coat. And Fendi did a really sleek fitted black leather trench coat that Bella Hadid wore and it looked so good. And finally my favorite is the Balenciaga one, especially the model who wore it, inclusivity, yes, and it was such a cool design, really oversized belted trench coat. And I'm sorry for the like noises of the cars passing by. I live at a really busy street, so I hope you can like let that go. So I'm going to show you my favorite leather pieces that I have, and I also want to include a micro trend that forms a part of this leather trend. Colored leather is really in right now. I've seen a lot of people wear like colorful leather blazers like purple, red, pink, bottle green. Those have been so in. Also leather pants or culottes. I've seen brown leather culottes, I've seen grey, I've seen army green, and they look really good paired with those knee-high boots. So talking about the pieces that I have now, I have this leather biker jacket that my roommate gifted me for my birthday from Primark, and you should have a good leather biker jacket in your wardrobe, so you can be wearing just your PJs, and if you like put on a leather jacket, like wait, let me just show you guys. I'm just wearing a cotton shirt, and if I put this jacket on top of it, my look just elevates in a matter of seconds. So that is why I really love these leather pieces, and they literally form an essential part of my wardrobe. So the next piece that I'm going to show you is my favorite leather trench. I got this off Goodwill for like $16 or $15. It's not real leather, it's PVC, but oh my god, just look at this coat. I love the way it fits. It's a little oversized, so I cuffed the sleeves, but I wore it so much last season, and I know that I'm going to wear it so much this season as well. And let me grab a few more leather pieces. So I have this leather shirt that I ordered last season from H&M, and I wear it during fall as a shacket. So basically shacket is like a shirt jacket that you put over your outfit when it's not that cold, and I absolutely love it. It is also a little oversized, and yeah, I do have a lot of black pieces because black goes with everything. Never thought I would say that, but I am saying that. And finally I have this one colored piece. This is a bottle green midi leather skirt that I absolutely love. So I also like check the box of colored leather trend. So this is all I have for the leather trend. So the next trend that I have for you guys is another street style trend, or I should rather call it TikTok trend, because I actually saw it getting really popular from TikTok, and I'm talking about patchwork. I am sure you must have seen the patchwork tops which have this like 3D sort of stitching on it, overlock stitching on it, and you just patch a lot of different fabrics together and make this top, and I absolutely love it. I really wanted to DIY it, but I don't have a sewing machine or a lot of scrap fabric, so I couldn't, but I'm really you must have seen those patchwork denims or patchwork trousers as well. The denims have like different colored denim portions attached over the length of the denim, and you can like easily DIY that. Go to your local thrift store, or if you like have some denims lying around, just cut up the second denim and just sew different portions on that denim. So I have a few pieces that I want to show you guys. I think you might have already seen some of these pieces in my videos. So this is a vintage patchwork print dress, which is like a muumuu dress, and this would look so good paired with a turtleneck underneath it, and I plan to wear it like that during the fall and winter whenever I have to go out. I know it feels really weird making this video right now with COVID going on, but we can just ignore the harsh realities of the world that make us depressed for a while we talk about fashion. So yeah, that is why I decided to make this video. And the next thing I have for the patchwork trend is this really beautiful kantha work jacket that I have, and it has these floral sort of print on it, and it is reversible. The back looks something like this, and you can reverse it, and once you reverse it, you have this brown print fabric and these patches of green on it, and it has this embroidery all over it, which is basically called kantha, which is a handicraft from India. And finally, for the patchwork trend, I have this dress. I'm sure you must have seen it like 1,000 times on my channel because I'm so obsessed with it. I just love it. I got it from Sarojini Nagar for like some 150 rupees, and I haven't loved any dress so much. I just absolutely love this one. The next trend that I'm going to talk about is metallics, and mainly I'm going to focus on gold and silver, and these colors are really big for the fall and winter, as it is because of the holiday season that comes along with this season. So I've seen a lot of designers doing metallic dresses on their runways. I've seen a lot of metallic accents on the street style as well, and I absolutely love the golden dress that Michael Kors did on their runway. And Oscar de la Renta also did a beautiful gold dress with pleats and some feather sort of golden details coming out at the chest area, and it looked super good. So metallics are really in case you want to like invest into them. I understand this trend is not for everyone, and even I do not have a lot of metallic pieces in my wardrobe, but I have this really amazing metallic dress that I'm going to show you. So it's a beautiful maxi dress. It has a cowl neck and it is this beautiful gold color. It looks like flowing molten gold and I'm obsessed with it. So I love it, and it's like a perfect party season dress. So this is what I had for the metallics trend. And to finish this video I'm finally going to talk about my most favorite trend ever. It's not actually a trend, it is kind of like a life choice, and I'm going to talk about vintage. I absolutely love vintage. When I used to stay in Delhi, I used to specially go to Sarojini Nagar and like look into those railing sort of thelis that they had, and I used to look for particular pieces and look at their tags to see if a particular piece was vintage or not. And I have so many vintage pieces that I got from Sarojini Nagar just by looking at tags for like a steal, like for 50 rupees, for 100 rupees. And even this shirt that I'm wearing, it's a vintage shirt that I got from Sarojini Nagar, and I got it for some 100 rupees. And if you have a little bit of idea what vintage tags look like, you can easily spot vintage pieces. And now that I'm in Boston, I love going to thrift stores and getting vintage pieces because I feel like they have so much character to them and they are also of a better quality. So a lot of designers also have started bringing back their old designs, like Christian Dior did it for the saddle bag, and even Gucci like bought back designs from their archive, like that horse bed bag. Vintage is coming back, and I'm so glad that it's coming back and people are appreciating it even more because it is like a movement. I've seen so many TikTokers and like girls on Pinterest wearing vintage pieces, like a vintage crew neck or a vintage hoodie with denims, and I love it. And even the sweater vest, this is a trend that is inspired by the trends that were popular during the 70s, 80s and 90s, and even Y2K fashion is coming back. So vintage is something that has to be a part of our lives now because trends keep coming back. There's like literally no new trends. Last season 70s and 80s were really big. Right now it's the time when 90s and the 2000s are really big. So vintage is not definitely a trend, but it is definitely something that is now seen as a trend. I'm really happy about it that people are trying to be more sustainable and are buying from thrift stores and getting vintage pieces, so that makes me really happy. So yeah, that is everything I wanted to talk about in this video and the trends that I'm loving. There are a lot of trends that I haven't talked about in this video. For example, fringe is really big. I've seen a lot of denim jackets with fringe details on it, and like the suede leather blazers or jackets that have a fringe going on. I do not have a lot of fringe pieces. I definitely like the trend, but I think it is not the most wearable one currently for me and my lifestyle. And if you have listened to me blabbering for like 2 hours now, which would be like much smaller when I edit this video, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this video gave you a little insight about what trends are going to be big this fall and winter. And as I always say, if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button. And since I've talked so much, I also want to listen from you. Let me know which is your favorite trend in the comments below. I love having these conversations with you guys, and also Let me know if there's some trend that I haven't mentioned, absolutely love, and you're looking forward to wear that. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I'll see you in my next video next Monday. Until then, bye.